How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Please.
Huh?
Do what you gotta do. No.
Cops are often seen as the upholders of law and order, tasked with protecting the public and serving justice. They wield authority, trusted to maintain peace, and hold others accountable for their actions. But what happens when those same officers, sworn to uphold the law, find themselves on the wrong side of it? Starting with a case of Police Captain James Matt French, who was suspected for DUI. James Matt French, Oklahoma City, March 12, 2023. In Oklahoma City, Police Captain James Matt French was being pulled over for swerving and failing to use his turn signal. French, who admitted to having some beers during a poker game. During the interaction, French attempted to explain his presence in the area, stating he was either staying with or visiting his mother.
I'm
Drunk?
no, I'm the captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
Of what? Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car. 116 Show Me 1060 on Henry Lincoln Edward 497. Have a seat.
I will. I'm not.
The officer then asked French to step out of the vehicle and conducted a field sobriety test. French had difficulty maintaining balance and performing the tasks as instructed. He also attempted to negotiate with the officer, asking to speak privately and requesting the camera be turned off multiple times.
You been drinking tonight?
I just got a ride.
You been drinking tonight, sir?
I'm a captain on the police department.
What police department?
Oklahoma City.
What division?
Investigations.
What are you doing pulling in here?
My mom and I stay here.
You been drinking? How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Please.
Huh? I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
The officer remained professional and firm, explaining that he could not show favoritism and had to treat French the same as any other individual suspected of DUI.
Yeah, we're not going to get a return on it. How much we drink tonight, sir?
I was at a poker game.
Uh-huh. Because you were swerving all over me when you turned off here. You didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
How much you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much? How much is not much?
I don't know.
Beer? Liquor? How
Beer.
many beers?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's 0140.
Midnight.
You think you should drive it?
No, but I came from 4 blocks.
Your mom lives here.
I live here.
You live here.
Yes.
Come over to the rear of your vehicle.
Okay.
You got any weapons or anything on you?
I do not, sir.
Just turn around, I'm going to pat you down real quick.
Go ahead. Do what you need to do. I promise you I'm not a problem.
Okay.
Can I shut my door?
I'll shut it for you. Just hang out there at the rear of your Chevy. What investigations are you with?
Homicide and assault.
Yeah, over there.
Yes, sir.
Despite French's repeated requests and his rank within the police department, the officer continued with the investigation and administered another field sobriety test, the walk and turn.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Johnson?
Yes.
Jermaine's a good man, too.
He is.
Hang out right there, sir.
Got you, brother.
Just stand with your feet together, hands down by your side for me. Hands down by your side, please. Look straight ahead. You see the tip of my pen, sir?
I do.
I want you to follow the tip of my pen without moving your head, okay? Don't move your head, sir. Come over here where it's a little bit more level. Do you have any of those shoes that need cause you from keeping your balance or anything?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. I'm going to demonstrate for you first. While I'm demonstrating, I want you to stand with your feet together, hands down by your side, just like this. All right, sir? What's your name?
Matt French.
Matt French. Mr. French, stand just like that for me.
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, okay, I'm just going to demonstrate for you first. I want you to pick a foot of your choosing. It doesn't matter if it's your left or your right foot.
I'm familiar.
And I want you to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground. And while you look at your toe, I want you to count by 1,000. It's 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. At any point in time you lose your balance or your foot touches the ground, just go ahead and pick your foot back up and continue to count, okay? Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French? You may begin.
1,000.
Keep
Sir,
going.
can you turn that off?
I cannot, sir.
Please.
I know you're aware of our body cam policy. You know I cannot turn off this body
I
camera.
do, but I'd like to talk to you.
I can't do that, sir.
Please. Please. I'd like to talk to you.
Are you going to do the test or not?
Will you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you once we're
done. You
done.
can turn it off, you can turn it on.
I can turn it off once I'm done with my investigation, sir.
Okay. I'm asking you. I'm a captain on this police department.
I understand that, sir.
I get
and
that.
I am a sergeant on this police officer, and
I
I've taken an oath to uphold the law. I don't show favoritism to anyone, regardless. I don't care if you're a gangbanger or the President of the United States.
Sir, I'm not asking you for that.
If I was to treat you differently than I was to treat like some Southside loco or some pedo, how's that look on me?
Okay, I'm not asking you for that.
Because I wouldn't do that for any of them.
Sergeant Skinner, please.
Are you going to do the test or not, sir?
I will. I will do whatever you ask.
Okay, once we complete the test, I'll turn off my body camera once I'm done with my investigation.
Okay.
You want to try that again?
I will.
All right, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, please. Please. I'm asking you.
I can't do that.
Okay.
So we're not going to do the test?
We will.
Okay, because you keep stopping. Okay, let's try another test then.
Who is this?
One of my partners.
Who is it?
Not sure. Can't tell with the lights on. No, it's Officer Kitch. You're familiar with the walk and turn?
I am.
Okay. While I demonstrate the walk and turn for you, I want you to stand with your left foot in front of your right foot, okay? Left foot in front of your right foot, heel to toe, hands down by your side. Can you do that for me, sir?
You want left foot in front of the right?
Yes, sir. Hands down by your side. Okay. Attempt to hold that position while I demonstrate for you. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps, counting out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll say that's 9. On your 9th step, without lifting your lead foot, you're going to pivot like so. And then you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps, counting each step out loud, back the way you came until you get to 9. Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French?
I believe so.
Alright, anytime you're ready, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
After completing the field sobriety tests, French was placed under arrest for driving under the influence. French was then transported to a local detention center, where he was processed and later released on bond. He was placed on administrative leave pending an internal investigation by the Oklahoma City Police Department. But wait for this next case where an aggressive sergeant nearly choked his junior colleague to death. Sergeant Christopher Pulleys, Sunrise, Florida, November 19, 2021. An alarming incident occurred involving Sunrise Police Sergeant Christopher Pulleys during the arrest of a resisting suspect. As the suspect defied orders and struggled to comply, Sergeant Pulleys' response escalated dramatically. The arrest took a disturbing turn as Sergeant Pulleys, frustrated by the suspect's resistance, used excessive force. In the footage, Pulleys can be heard yelling at the suspect to get into the police car. Despite repeated commands, the suspect continued to resist, and Pulleys' demeanor grew increasingly aggressive.
On my wrist, I can't move. So let go. So what you gotta do? So just get in the car. All right, just get in the car.
No, he doesn't want in the car.
Car.
Get in the car.
Just get in the car.
All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in. What's up? Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You play with the wrong mother.
What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me, mace me.
Look at me, mother. You want to play games? You ever get disrespectful with my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
Do it, man. Do what you gotta do.
Don't ever touch me again.
Sir.
Get the off me.
Sir. Just let it be.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Can you stop pulling the handcuffs from my wrist?
Hold it real quick so I can alarm
Y'all acting like I'm running somewhere. I'm right here. Miss, can you stop pulling the handcuffs on my wrist? God, you don't listen. You're not stronger than me, miss. I'm letting you know that.
All right, let's go. We're gonna take a seat.
Watch your head getting into the car.
Miss, can you stop
Just-
pulling the cuffs?
Just get in the car and you'll be fine.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Pulling the cuffs on my wrist. I
Once
can't
you get in the
move.
car, she'll let go.
So what you said it's pulling?
So just get in the car.
She's gonna break my wrist.
All right, just get in the car.
Can y'all just tell her to stop?
Okay, get in the car. That's
Get
it.
in the car. Get
Just
in the
get in the
car.
car.
All right, I'm getting in.
Get your feet in.
He shouted at the suspect, threatening severe physical harm and using inflammatory language. The situation worsened when a junior officer attempted to intervene to protect the suspect. Instead of de-escalating the situation, Sergeant Pulleys turned his aggression towards the officer. He choked the junior officer, issued threats, and nearly used pepper spray on him. This shocking behavior not only endangered the suspect, but also undermined the safety of fellow officers.
You ever get disrespectful with my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
Do what you gotta do.
No,
Get the off.
just let it be.
I don't understand that.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
So, what?
Sergeant Pulleys was charged with multiple offenses, including battery and assault on a law enforcement officer, assault on a civilian, and tampering with evidence. The tampering charge arose from Pulleys' attempt to delete text messages threatening the officers who witnessed the incident. If you thought that was bad, this is because you didn't know about this case. Stephanie Lazarus, 2012. In 2012, after decades of investigation, DNA evidence pointed to Detective Stephanie Lazarus as the likely culprit of a murder committed in 1986. The case involved Sherry Rasmussen, who was found dead in her home after being shot 3 times. At the time of the murder, it was initially believed to be a burglary gone wrong, but the case went cold due to a lack of suspects. Stephanie Lazarus was a successful detective who had recently been commended for her work on a theft case.
To come up to you at your desk and ask those kinds of questions or do anything. You know how up there people can see what's going on if you go into an interview room or people are in there getting supplies.
Okay.
So we wanted to afford you some privacy, some confidentiality to talk about this because we thought it might be, something, you're married to someone else, obviously, and so forth, and that you may not want to, talk about these things in that setting where someone, we don't want the rumor mill or gossip or any of that kind of stuff to start.
That's fine.
So we did this just as a means to try and speak to you in just a confidential place where where your business isn't out there for other people in your division to know about.
What year is it now? 2009? I graduated in 82. 82, yeah. We dated. I dated other guys. I'm sure he dated other girls.
Well, let me ask you, roughly how long would you say you guys dated?
Oh, jeez. I couldn't even say.
Because of the high-stakes nature of the investigation, detectives meticulously planned her interrogation. They brought her in under the pretext that they needed her expertise on a case, hoping to catch her off guard.
College together, right?
Yeah, and probably after college. I can't. Geez, trying to think when I met my husband. I met my husband in. When did I meet Scott? Let's see. I was teaching DARE because I met Scott when I was teaching DARE up in Oregon. But we had long stopped, dating. Before that.
So you haven't talked to him for a long time?
Oh, I think I haven't talked to him in a long time. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I talked to him. I met Scott, I'm thinking in 92 maybe, April of 92. It was
Scott being your husband?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I was teaching DARE. Let's see, what year is this? We'll be married. I got married in 1996. I think I met Scott in 92. Prior to that, I couldn't tell you how long I had talked to John prior to that.
But since you met your husband, Scott, you hadn't talked to him?
He may have called me once or twice before we got married.
Right.
Geez, I moved to Simi in 1994 because I lost my house in the earthquake.
Oh, really?
Quite honestly, I probably keep in contact with a few people from the dorms. We all lived on the 10th floor, and there's about 3 or 4 people I keep in contact with. There's probably like 6 or 8 of us that were all really close.
Mm-hmm. And who are those people?
Oh, geez, Diana Basta. People I still keep. I haven't been in contact with her in a long time. What's this all about?
Well, let me ask you.
During the initial conversation, the detectives tried to create a comfortable atmosphere, suggesting that the interrogation room was a private place where their conversation would not be overheard. This was crucial since Lazarus herself was a skilled detective, and the interrogators knew they had to tread carefully. As the interrogation progressed, the detectives introduced the name John Rutan, Sherry Rasmussen's husband, with whom Lazarus had a romantic relationship years prior.
It didn't work out. I don't know what to tell you. It was like I went out with other guys, saw other guys. I went on lots of vacations.
And once you guys split, were you guys still friends, or kind of, problems? Is it friendly, not friendly?
No, I don't think it was not friendly. We were friendly. I know that we went to Hawaii at one point. Yeah,
And you were saying that
it's 2009 now.
Had you ever met his wife?
I may have.
Do you remember her name or anything, or?
They watched closely to see how she would react to this mention. The detectives mentioned Sherry, John's wife, which visibly heightened Stephanie's anxiety. Her breathing quickened, her language became defensive, and her movements grew more erratic. Despite the detective's friendly demeanor, Stephanie was clearly aware that something was amiss.
I saw a poster at work. I'm sure I spoke to him about it. I think I spoke to another friend of his about it.
And how did you first learn about that?
Jeez. Someone could have called me. I could have heard it at work. I think at one point there may have been a flyer or something. I know a good friend of his...
Were you on the job back then when that happened?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm sure I was on the job. That's why I would have heard about it with the flyer. He had a good friend, Mike Boldrick, you know.
But being that you were kind of used to see John, you know, was everything okay between you guys? I mean, there was never anything uncomfortable or anything between you and her?
The detectives, knowing about the advances in DNA technology, asked if she would be willing to provide a DNA sample. Stephanie hesitated, her defensive posture intensifying. "If we ask you for a DNA swab, would you be willing to give us one?" they queried. Despite her initial willingness, Stephanie's unease was palpable. Within minutes, the detectives, having heard enough, decided to place her under arrest. She was handcuffed and taken into custody, marking the end of a chapter that had spanned more than 2 decades. Months later, after a lengthy and arduous trial, the jury reached a verdict. Stephanie Lazarus was sentenced to 27 years in prison, convicted of first-degree murder. That's all for this video. We hope you have enjoyed this video a lot. What are your thoughts on these cases? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.